Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. In my last video and in a few throughout the past month, I have been prepping and freezing food for a holiday celebration. So today is Thanksgiving in the United States, and I am going to show you how it all came together. I decided to take a little help from Marie Callender's and buy a frozen pie, which is absolutely fine and delicious. I have her Dutch apple pie here, which my family loves, and it's early in the morning on Thanksgiving Day, and so I put that in the oven. After an hour, I will put the crumb topping on it and bake it for another 10 minutes. We have family members who are obligated to be other places for lunch, and so they are coming for breakfast. And I fried up some bacon and sausage and eggs, and we just had an Egg McMuffin sandwich for breakfast with hash brown patties that you bake in the oven. In the morning, I got out the frozen items that I had prepped and put away, the stuffing or bread dressing, the yams, the Brussels sprouts and squash, the corn, and the pumpkin bread. And I got out some frozen green beans out of the freezer a little bit before we were to start cooking for dinner. So here I've put everything in dishes, and I am boiling the green beans. I'm putting butter and maple syrup on the yams. I've got the Brussels sprouts and the squash in a dish. I have the stuffing in a casserole dish and the corn in a dish. And I am taking another shortcut by using canned gravy. If you want to, you can make your gravy ahead of time and freeze it, but we like this Campbell's brand just fine. The green beans are now cooked and soft the way we like them, and I'm adding a can of cream of mushroom soup to the pan with a little bit of water and about 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. You can make your own cream of mushroom sauce if you'd like to, and it would be delicious, but this day I was choosing for quick and easy and to not be in the kitchen all day. I had wanted to try this year to make my own French fried onions to go on top of the green bean casserole. And so the day before, I deep fried some shallots that were thinly sliced. And so after I put my green beans into a dish and heat them up, then I will put some of the deep fried onions on top while it continues to bake. And they got pretty dark after 10 minutes in the oven at 350. So I wouldn't go longer than that. I'm making a vinaigrette to go over the Brussels sprouts and squash by adding some sugar to a pan, some olive oil, and then some red wine vinegar, and probably salt and pepper. I can't remember if I put salt and pepper, but I would in the future do that. And so I am just going to put that on the heat and let it reduce for about 5 minutes. And then I will pour that over the Brussels sprouts and the squash halfway through baking. They were hot when I put it on it. So here, halfway through the baking, I topped the green beans with the shallots, the yams with the crumbled topping mixture, and the Brussels sprouts with the vinaigrette. I peeled, diced, and boiled russet potatoes for the mashed potatoes. And the gravy is heating in a pan on the stove. We are having filet mignon that we purchased at Costco for our Thanksgiving dinner, and they were very thick, and so my husband sliced them horizontally, giving us twice as many steaks. So those were fried up in a fry pan and then finished cooking in the oven. We also have some potato salad here that I made the night before. We have our mashed potatoes, our Brussels and squash, our corn casserole, our green bean casserole topped with crispy shallots, our stuffing with sausage and apples, and our yams with the crunchy topping. For dessert, we had the Dutch apple pie and a chocolate cream pie, which I had purchased, and I made whipped cream. And here is my plate. It was absolutely delicious, and I loved having all of the leftovers throughout the weekend that we could reheat for an easy put together meal. I will link the prep videos of making these dishes in the description box. And early the next day, my daughter and I went Black Friday shopping. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that like button and subscribe. It's absolutely free. And here's wishing you a happy holidays. Bye-bye.